Hi Collective, I am MC5DAstrology and Tarot, and welcome to the Energy Check-ins, Messages for the Collective. This is the Collective Love Message. Take what applies, leave what does not. This particular message is going to be for the external, feminine, and masculine energy. This is not the message for the internal and internal feminine and masculine energy. Again, take what applies. So Collective, I'm getting for this particular reading that the masculine energy wants to speak to the feminine energy. Now, the first card says, something keeps running back. Something keeps me running back to you. Now, what I'm getting from this is that the masculine energy is having vivid dreams, vivid thoughts of you all the time. And no matter how much they try to shy away from this union and what you mean to them and the impact you have on their life, they just can't. It is very clear that they have never met anyone like you. You gave them a run for their money. I'm also seeing this person could have played sports and they're very athletic as well too. However, this individual is in no contact with you at the moment. For some of you, Collective, they could still be talking to you, but not as much. And then I do see that for others, you guys are not talking at all, but they are trying to communicate with you in the 5D. All they think about, Collective, is you. It is something about your energy that they cannot find in anyone else. And ever since this separation, or you guys start to talk less and less, they're starting to realize this. Their intuition told them to go for this, and they did. Collective, please know that the masculine energy that you're dealing with, they are very shy. They may appear on the outside very strong, very well put together, could even come off as a people person and just really out there and in the streets, but really, they are a big teddy bear inside. This person is looking truly to settle down with their true counterpart. However, they may not necessarily carry themselves in that manner all the time, which brings in the confusion on their own end, and sometimes they can project that to other people. I see this person maybe in and out of relationships or situationships or getting to know people, trying to fill voids and also look for you. And they have yet to be able to do that. When they met you, you show them that there's no such thing as other people filling your voids. They can only expose the voids and either be there as a friend, as a partner to help you grow through it, to heal through it, or you would push them away. I hear this person wants to come back and communicate something to you. They see that this union was very important, and they see that this union actually was more than just platonic, and it was way more than the physical. They could have treated you like you were just another option and that they could run back to you at any time, but that was not the case. I see here that the feminine energy has high standards. I also see that this feminine energy is the type that not necessarily just talks to anyone or lets anyone in their personal space. But for some reason, it was something about this masculine energy where you felt comfortable enough to give them a chance. Whether it just started off as platonic, whatever the case may be, you allow this person to come running into you. Now, Collective, please know that this person is heavily in the dream state about you. So if you're having trouble sleeping or had trouble sleeping, they also may have trouble sleeping as well too. It's because you're racing in their mind all the time. I'm also hearing that this person, this masculine energy, tries to keep themselves busy at work so they don't have to think about you. That is because of how heavy you are on their mind. They try to actually not think of you, but they can't. There's so many signs and synchronicities around them that make them think of you, your smile, the way you laugh, the way you talk, your accent even, and they just cannot get enough of you. Some of them don't know what to say to you right now because you are in a space of not speaking, But please know that this masculine wants to come running back to you. I hear that they just want to give you a hug. And right now my heart chakra is starting to kind of flutter. It's something about the heart chakra. You touch them deeper than most. I'm hearing closer than close. Yeah, always on my mind. Now, feminine energy, I see that you're picking up on the masculine energy and that they're always on your mind as well too. I'm seeing that you're reminiscing and thinking about the times that you shared with this person. You're trying to make sense of why this person came into your life. But the divine says you understand and you know why. They are a mirror and a reflection of you in so many ways. But I hear for some of you guys, you weren't able to actually communicate the way you wanted to communicate within this union. And that is probably what held the union back. However, now everything is just in the mind. I'm hearing this masculine energy is actually a little heartbroken. But I also hear that they broke their own heart because they weren't being honest about the connection and how they truly felt. I feel this person was rushing in very heavily, wanting to make things move very fast. However, you were more logical about the situation, feminine energy, and you decided to kind of take your time with things. So I see this masculine energy maybe used to women just rushing in, believing everything that they say, taking their word for everything, and starting to engage in things that some people may take their time with, and other people, again, it just depends on who you are. But with you, you were different. And that's what sticks out the most with this masculine. What they're used to getting with other women, they didn't necessarily get that with you. And they're trying to figure out, how could that be? How is that possible that I actually found someone that wasn't like the rest of the crowd? This separation is killing me more than I show. The card speaks for itself. So like I was saying, you guys are clearly in separation. And I'm hearing right now, Melanie Fiona, calling Killing Me? It's a song by Melanie Fiona, I think it's called, and it kills me. So you may want to listen to that song. But I'm hearing the words, I love you. Something about you, feminine energy with this masculine, they actually fell in love with you. They actually have deep-rooted feelings for you. And it didn't take that much time for them to realize that you were capable of really, really hurting them. And when I say hurting them, I mean getting close enough to them for them to be willing to do any and everything for you. This masculine energy started to be afraid of his own heart. So therefore, he ran away from the union. Your emotional connection was way overbearing to this person, and they took flight. You showed them something that they were missing. You gave them actually everything that they ever hoped for and wished for in a union, and they didn't know how to handle it. They kept it in their mind, but they didn't communicate it to you through their mouth. And now that you're in separation, the union within itself is being missed. They don't know how to show you how much you mean to them. They actually get upset when they think about you. They try not to think about you. They don't want to think about you. But at the same time, there's too many things around them that remind them of you. So you're hard to get away from, collective. I do see this person will go to hell and high water for you, and that it is something about a photo, a picture. I think they still look at a picture of yours or a photo of yours, or maybe of the two of you. And in that photo, all they could think about were the good times, when you first met, the date you had, or when you guys just hung out. I'm seeing this person also hugging you. So you guys could have embraced in a lot of hugs, or maybe you like to hug or they like to hug, take it as it applies. But they want to thank you for what you showed them. They want to thank you for taking a chance on them, even though you didn't have to. Now, hearing collective, this masculine energy thinks that you have many options. And I'm laughing because I see little hearts everywhere right now. And this person is just flustered and frustrated by the fact of someone else getting close to you the way that they got close to you. They're wondering if you do what you did with them, with everyone. And that is one of the things that bother them to most. That is what allowed them to start to project and think that this union wasn't for them and that you were like every other girl until the separation occurred. Everything that they truly knew deep down inside that they were denying and allowing their ego to take over. They also could be listening to friends or family that didn't understand the connection, but nevertheless, the divine and their intuition never lies. And you were always, always on their mind. And so right now, whether you know it or not, you guys could not be talking. And it could be that you haven't been talking for some time now, or it could be recent. Take what applies. But this person is not doing well emotionally. They do miss you. They may date, they may see other people, they could have even kissed somebody else, but it's not you, collective. Wow. A lot of mind. I can't get you out of my mind. Thoughts run wild. The first thing I heard was this person was definitely playing mind games with you. I'm hearing you could have been very intuitive, and you may have not allowed this person really to see your hand. I'm literally seeing the High Priestess. And the High Priestess in the Major Arcana, she's highly intuitive. She's very knowledgeable. She's very smart, intelligent, but she's also very mysterious. She isn't sneaky, but she just knows how to maneuver people because she understands people and she sees right through energy. So a lot of the times the High Priestess won't necessarily say anything as they're navigating their relationship with people. They'll just be more observant and allow the person to show their own face. And I think that's what's happening here. They're afraid that you actually see them for who they really are, even though you never even spoke on it. Something about their actions is what is on their mind. The last time you spoke, the last encounter you had, this person thought that you were going to chase after them and run back to them, and you didn't. And that is what is sticking out to this person, that the way they would always go about foundations and building foundations with women, this way in this time, it did not work. And now the separation between you two is showing them something about themselves that they need to fix and they need to change. If they want true love, if they want someone authentic, you have to be that for yourself first. And now they're starting to realize that they missed out on something really, really good. They're wanting to go for this union. They're wanting to step out of their box, but they just don't know how to. So instead, they're more like a chameleon. They just blend in and blend out when it's time. I can't get you out of my mind, ... I'm hearing somebody maybe trying, the masculine energy, maybe trying to find the words to say to you. They may want to write a letter. They may speak to you through music, or they may actually are trying to have a conversation. But I keep seeing something about a letter. And since we're in 2023, a letter can also be a form of a text message. So this person has been thinking, bless me, what to say to you, how to say it to you, and what would allow you to take them back. Now, for some of you, feminine energies, right now I'm just in a loss for words. It's like I was about to speak, but my heart chakra it was like, So I feel like this connection still has a to be continued to it because nothing would come up. And if the feminine energy or the masculine energy was really truly done, it would have came out. But it feels like there's something else to this story that is unfinished. And the heart chakra right now is getting kind of tight, as if both of you guys may be in denial about this connection and how you truly feel and how that person truly made you feel. I'm also seeing a mirror glass, as if this person was putting on a front. They necessarily didn't show you who they truly are, and they wanted to. Now they're realizing that you are trustworthy and they could have really just been themselves with you. But I do see that they let their ego get in the way of certain parts of the connection. That plays heavily on this person's mind. So their thoughts are running wild, and I'm seeing literally, I just saw a horse. So maybe you guys could have gone horseback riding. Maybe you like horses, they like horses, or maybe you even spoke of just horses or going horseback riding before. Maybe this masculine energy or yourself, bless me, take what applies, could be from down south in the country, or even on the western hemisphere of the earth. But I do see that this horse needs to be free. And sometimes in unions, people have to just allow other people to just break free and run wild in order to understand that energy. And what I'm seeing is that the masculine is really sitting heavily in their thoughts and starting to understand you better as a person. Even though they're not communicating it to you, they do think about you a lot and they do miss you. All right, last two cards out. I didn't plan to fall this hard for you, and you see the best in me, ... Why? So yeah, this is some interesting energy. I'm going to start with you see the best in me, ... Why? This masculine energy, when they met you, they could have been wearing a mask and kind of showing you what they wanted you to know. But again, this feminine energy is very intuitive and they didn't necessarily speak on everything. So what I mean by that is what you showed them and how you spoke to them was nothing but unconditional love. Yeah, you saw that they had flaws. They weren't perfect. They may have not been honest all the time, but you also know how human beings are damaged and the things that they've gone through in order to make them who they are not. And so you use your words wisely when it comes to this feminine energy. You didn't just snap at them. You weren't aggressive at them. You allowed them just to show you the version that they thought that you wanted to see. But deep down, you saw past that and you didn't communicate that. However, what you did communicate is that you saw the best in this person. You wanted to see the best in this person. And I think they took that for granted. They didn't realize the value within that. They may have thought you were being fake or not being real or keeping 100%. They could have felt like you were keeping something from them. And all actuality is, it's a time and place for all conversations. And therefore, at this particular moment in time within the union, you just didn't feel it was right to speak up on certain things. You wanted to see more of this person, get to know more of this person in order to weigh out the odds and the pros and the cons. But the conversation was going to be had. And I think they know this because they ran from the connection. They were running from what the truth may reveal. So I feel like they knew deep down that you knew a lot but weren't speaking on it, and that one day you were just going to end up being like the rest, and they were afraid of that. So they left you before you could leave them. However, this masculine cannot get over the fact that you see the best in them. They could have been dealing with someone who really wasn't necessarily uplifting or the kindest person at heart or the most giving person at heart. You gave this person something to look forward to. I'm hearing Someone to Love by John B right now. But overall, you allow them to be in their element and you allow them space to show you who they are on their time. And I do see that some of these masculines may have taken advantage of it. However, they're realizing now that it wasn't that you were hiding your hand or being fake or being shady. You just chose to see the best in this person no matter what. All right. And again, I'm getting that it wasn't that this feminine wasn't going to speak up about certain things they noticed about you, but they were just waiting for the right time. And the right time apparently never came to because there's some type of separation. Again, this masculine energy pulled back when they decided to just run. All right. It was something about their own reflection that scared them. And it's something within you that showed them something about their reflection that they needed to work on. So that's also why some of the masculines may have pulled back as well too. You showed them parts of themselves that were not actually pretty. And now they're starting to realize that, hey, I need to work on myself. And you did all of this without even having to communicate the parts of them that were not pretty. So that's very deep. So you guys could definitely live past lifetimes together, had a very deep connection, and telepathically as well too, communicate with each other. Now the last card out is, I didn't plan to fall this hard for you. Yeah, this masculine, they just didn't expect this union to come in. I'm seeing this person literally just in awe of you when they first met you, first saw you, and my heart chakra is really tight right now. So it's like, it was hard to breathe around you, and it's still hard to breathe around you. They actually prefer not to be around you because you trigger them. take that as that applies. Some of you feminine energies really trigger this masculine energy. And the more and more you trigger them, the more and more they think about you. However, they also think by you not being around and in separation, it would have made it better, but it hasn't. This person has to keep themselves busy in order not to think about you. But when they're alone at night or by themselves or even out with friends, or again, some of them could be already dating or were dating people while they were seeing you or getting to know you, nobody compares to you, collective. So within the time that you did spend with the energy that you did give to each other, it's very clear that this person, this masculine energy that went for it, that allowed themselves to take a chance on this union, they definitely fell for you. And now they kind of feel like they live in regret because they feel like nothing came of it. They kind of feel like it was a waste of time. The divine is trying to work through this masculine to show them that nothing is a waste of time. And it's also a coping mechanism, collective, for this masculine not to have to take accountability for the parts that they played within the union, but also it allows them to not have to be vulnerable about their feelings. So it's easier for them to dismiss how they feel about you, to say things that aren't true, versus just being honest with themselves and saying, hey, this person really did change my life. This person really was a good person. This person made me feel loved. This person made me feel seen. This person made me laugh. We had good times with this person. I felt safe around this person. I felt I could be vulnerable around this person. This person showed me loyalty. This person showed me trust. So this masculine, please know that their plan was not to fall for you, but I do see someone trying to get something out of you. And I think that because of your standards and how you carry yourself, they may have gotten certain things confused, but now they're starting to realize that you really are the real deal. And something keeps them running back to you in regards to running in their mind, because they're not taking any action right now is what I'm hearing, but they definitely are thinking about you, and they actually are not enjoying the separation. All right, collective, if these messages apply to you or if you resonated with anything, make sure that you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you soon.